But what is the path of the masters? What do they have to tell us? Their message is, we are trapped in this physical system. This physical life which we are leading is not the best life we can lead. This physical world we think is our home is not our real home. That this physical world has trapped us, that we can't get out of it, that we are becoming responsible and accountable for our actions by the process of mental decision making, by taking on the responsibility through our ego and through our so-called free will. We are creating action and reaction. We are creating karma, which is the same as action and reaction, which keeps us going round and round in circles. We are trapped in this game of doing something and then being done in, of hitting somebody and then being hit back, of pleasing somebody and then being rewarded. Just to get all this experience, we go round and round in this great merry-go-round called the physical universe and the physical world. We are trapped in this physical life and we do not know how to get out of it. The more effort we make to get out of it, the more we get trapped in the effort-making process, which is the same process of free will, which again brings us back to reward our effort. Somebody wants to do good deeds, to be a good person, to get out of this prison house. One remains in the prison house and gets good reward, just moves to a better location, to a better life. The masters come and tell us, this physical world, which we are constantly trying to make our own home, which we are constantly trying to enjoy as if this is the be-all and end-all of life, this physical life is a trap. Try and get out of it. And there is a door which can lead you out of this. And that door is within you. They point out the way, that the way is not outside. It is within you. It is in the center of consciousness. It is not outside in the things that consciousness is aware of. It is in the very being of consciousness. It is within. Therefore, if one wants to go out of this trap and escape from the prison, the route for escape is within oneself in consciousness. Behind the eyes, from where our consciousness is operating, from where we become aware of all things, from where when we open our eyes, we look outside, from where when we open our ears, we hear outside, from where through all the 9 apertures on the body, we make contact with the outside world. That inside, consciousness inside us, is the key where the door can open to a way that takes us out of this trap, out of this prison house of the physical universe. The perfect masters who come and give us this teaching not only give us a doctrinaire lesson and leave us to follow, they say, let us go out together. Let us go on the path together. This is one of the uniqueness of the perfect masters who have taught this method of escape from the physical prison house, that they have never left the disciple alone to escape. They have always made it into a great venture, a venture outside the prison into freedom that is available to consciousness outside the physical system. The masters say, if we are trapped outside in this physical universe, what is the trapping that is keeping us here? And they point out that our desires have taken our attention out of our own inner self to the outside world. Through the sense apparatus, through the sense perceptions, we are constantly being guided outside, and we get attached to the things and the people of this physical world outside. And these attachments then make it very difficult for us to pull our attention back to behind the eyes within ourselves at the eye center. The place behind the eyes, inside the head, from where consciousness seems to emanate, is very important in the path of the masters. The path says, go within. Within where? Within the body, within the system that we call awareness, consciousness. When we actually, in practice, try to go within consciousness, we find that the real place where consciousness operates from is a point behind the eyes in the wakeful state. And if we could withdraw our attention and put it back at that point behind the eyes, That is what is meant by opening a door within and shutting the doors that take our attention outside. This point behind the eyes in the center of the head has been referred to as the third eye center, as the center, as the door within, as the 10th door, as the door that when knocked opens to a higher world, as the door that opens into the kingdom of heaven, as the door that opens into our real kingdom outside from the physical kingdom which is not ours. The path of the masters is therefore designed to help seekers of truth, help seekers who want to go into reality, who want to find their creator, who want to find their own true nature and true self. It is designed to take them by pulling the attention from the outside world, behind the eyes, at the third eye center, and from there onwards experiencing all the different levels of higher consciousness that are potentially available to all human beings. The path of the masters is not for any particular race, any particular nationality, any particular people. It is meant for all human beings all over the world. It is meant for everybody. A child of 5 years and an old man of 100 years are all able to follow the path of the masters, concentrate their attention behind the eyes, pulling it from outside, detaching from the distractions and attachments from outside, bringing it within themselves and experiencing the nature of their consciousness when detached from the attachments outside, and thus finding out who they are and in turn who their creator is and what is the relationship between the creator and the self. The path of the masters is universal. It is meant for all people. And anybody who is a seeker can follow this path.